him be. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Arizona State head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So Arizona State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there's Reed Harris. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all of the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Bolden. In traffic, it's Anderson. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Snap wants to throw to start this drive. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass again. He'll pull it down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Finds his target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Handoff for Brown. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The option, the keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Boley. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hits inside, it's Barfield. Gain of 8 yards on the play, he's too short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Left side is Barfield. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Out wide left, it's Brown. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Picks up enough. First and 10 from the 13.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game.
Touchdown, Hawaii! End zone, he's got it. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Running inside, it's Brown. And he'll move his way. To the first down, they'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out wide right, it's Brown. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The run inside. It's Brown. Swamped immediately.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
3rd and long right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the... here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st. He'll get rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Selling the fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Gonna look downfield again. Left side is Barfield. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets his feet, it's Bowling. Out wide left, it's Brown. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a win.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Slides. The punishment and picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Barfield. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Brown. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, he's... into the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Finds it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking left. It's complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work for the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going to take off. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 13 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Michigan State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with Coach Chang, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so challenging. Stop. The middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Arizona State, 16.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. gets his feet. It's Bowling. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Right side, it's Anderson. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Left side, it's Miller.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The give on the counter. There's a crease. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on. The receivers just got to finish the play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back back to you.
Thanks, Howie.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Out wide right, it's Anderson. Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Inside the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. But he'll carried away with that roughing penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Touchdown ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gassed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Myers on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, They have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Quick give. It's Brown. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Brown.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
And he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just steamrolling the defense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try to do it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Right side, it's Anderson. Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Hawaii calls its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Brown again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Moving the pocket, it's Bowling. Out wide right, it's Miller. And he gets it right on the... Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box. Getting the big stop.
Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down one score. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete on the right side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on. The throw. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes a deep grab. The stop is made, but this... It is threatening first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun. Rush right in his face. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Top here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
33. Arizona State, 32.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Back to pass. It's Bowling. Nice play by the defense to jump. Loose.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Again, it's Brown. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arizona State.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And he got it! His 6th field goal of the day. They needed every one of them, and the last one was the winner. And they've regained the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.